Alright everybody, this is BrickBuilder here, and welcome back to a brand new series. That's right, today we are starting a brand new series, and that series is in the Minecraft Pioneers mod pack, which I think is super hype. There's tons of sick mods in this pack that we're going to be playing with in and throughout the series. So yeah, we got like some of the greats, like Tinker's Construct, we got Mine Colonies, we got Blood Magic, we have Botania, we have all sorts of really cool stuff. So I'm super excited. Hopefully you are as well, because it's a very cool mod pack, which you can get on the Curse Launcher, and there will be a link to it down in the description. So if you guys want it, just go ahead and pop it down there. But to begin, we gotta get some wood, because, you know, how else do you start off any survival series? And of course, I honestly don't know where this mod pack is going to lead us, because there's tons of cool mods in here. Some of them I don't know, but I do know a good portion of them, which is going to help us, at least the main core mods right now, which is going to help us get started in the pack. And we already get our 16 apples to start off, so food looks like it won't be that big of an issue, which is always great, because we don't want food to be that big of an hindrance. And obviously, one of the first things we're going to want to do is get the Taking Wood achievement, so we'll just throw down one of those, and boom, there we go. And what we're going to start off with is I want to get a bed right off the bat, just because that would be really handy. And also we'll make a pickaxe too, because you never know when you're going to want the pickaxe. It could definitely very well be useful. So let's go like boom, boom, boom like that. And looks like we got the sheep right one over there. And that is the poison ivy. You don't want to step on that stuff. That's not good. It's right... I actually don't know where it is, but... rip, I keep just stepping into it. That's not what I want to do. So yeah, I don't want to die of that. Now, the question is, what can we do for a bed? We got the regular beds. Do we have sleeping bags? No, we don't. Alright, so bed it is. That's just what we're going to do. And here's some cyan clay if we want it. We are using the realistic terrain generation option, which I think is super cool. And actually, this is a resource I might want to come back to and get at some point, because it is definitely somewhat useful. That's the poison ivy right there. We're going to just pop that stuff because we don't want it anywhere. And we'll kill a couple more of the sheep. So, yeah, I guess we'll do all of that. What I guess what's going to happen now is I'm going to do a little bit of exploring, kind of get a little bit more resources, and then what I'll do is I'll come back to you guys in just a little bit. Alright, so I got a tad bit of wood, and now I found this giant area here with some coal and some cobblestone. I was like, we got to take advantage of this, because this wall here is just going to have tons of resources for us to scoop up and use. So we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a stone pickaxe, which is okay. We had to do it. You know, probably worth it to make these tools, the sword and the axe, but whatever. It's not that expensive anyway, so yeah, no big deal. We're just going to get some of this coal because, you know, we're going to want torches, because torches, they just help make the world a better place. And boom. Grab a tad bit more of these. And also, I just realized how easy it is going to be to collect up this gravel. You just go, boom, like that. And don't jump up there. Great. So there we go. We'll grab up a tad bit more of this stone. And what are these? These are some crystals. Nice. We're going to want those, so I might as well just grab them. There we go. That's great that we got that. And let's keep on doing the cobblestone mining for a tad bit here, because we're going to want this stuff. A little more of it will definitely come in handy throughout the series. Obviously, at some point, though, we're going to get a better way to automate all of this, because, come on, we can't be sitting here mining the entire series. This is modded Minecraft. You know, we got to get higher up in the world. So, yeah, that's definitely going to happen. Now, since we are playing with a realistic world option, it's definitely going to change the way biomes work and trees spawn and all this really cool stuff. I think overall, though, I mean, just take a look at this world. Like, come on, this is beautiful. Like, this here is gorgeous. Now, I don't know where I really want to set up yet, but, I mean, we do have a map. That's the Hall of Fame. All right, well, here we go. Here's the map. We're going to turn off this grid. See, we got our map right here, so we can go ahead and go wherever we want to go. Right now, we're kind of exploring this way. I think we're going to try to lean more towards this direction, though. And if we see anything cool along the way, we'll kind of stop. What is this tree here, though? It's a little bit different than the others, so I'm actually interested in it. So what kind of tree is this? A gray rootwood? Cool. It works. Why not? Might as well pick it up while we're here, because, you know, it's always useful to have, I guess, a couple different trees, at least modded, because, you know, you can have all the different really super awesome trees. Let's see, we got olives out of that. All right, well, cool. And we might as well just pick up the berries as we go too. Oh no. Okay, we got our opponents here. These guys, I don't know if they fight us or not. Do they? I think they do. We got a problem. Alright, so I accidentally whacked them with my sword and now they're attacking me. So yeah, I got a bit of a problem. We got to get out of here like quickly because they are becoming hostile and we don't want that. So yeah, let's go here and let's pick up these berries. But overall, we got to get out of here. That's just not a smart maneuver here to get slayed out this early on. Like, come on, we have to be the pros that we know we could be. We got to be the emerald creepers and stuff like that. We got to get out of here. But there is tons of cool stuff in this mod pack that we're going to be playing around with, and I definitely want to grab it. In addition, let's also pick up this moss cobble because this stuff, I don't know how plentiful it is in this realistic world generation, but I'm assuming that there's some mod that has a use for it. And we got plenty of time right now before night. Maybe not as long as I'd like to have, but we got long enough, and that's the thing that matters. So we can always pick it up. Plus, in modded though, our inventory is going to get filled up fast since there are so many more items. So in the upcoming episodes, I'm assuming that one of our first things we're going to try to do is to get a starter house or village down, or I don't really know what we're going to be doing building-wise. So make sure to leave me a comment with any suggestions you have towards the actual building or progression you want me to make. Like, there's any mods I should get into early game, or mods I should save till later game, things like that. That'd be super helpful. We might as well lay out a couple of these pigs, just because why not? It could definitely be worth it. So yeah, and there we go. We'll eat up another apple. We already are kind of low on apples, but that's okay. It won't be that big of a deal. And if we go this way, we're gonna be going into snow. Is that a bad thing? Or I don't think we really want that. So maybe we should just keep going this way, because I don't want the snow as to be a thing that exists right now. I don't really want to live in a snow biome. I just don't see that as being somewhere that I ideally want to live. And what we're going to do is actually, this is not super effective, but we might as well do it because we're here. And it's just another cool thing that you can do in modded with the biomes. So plenty mod. So what you want to do is you break up some of the mud. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take out your crafting table and you're going to make the best armor in the game. Mud armor. This armor here is like the most overpowered armor you guys will ever see in the game. It literally gives you 2 whole shirts. And also it looks just amazing. Like, look at that. It's blocking my face and everything. It's gorgeous. Come on. That's like some sick, nasty stuff you got there. Oh, here's our first mob. And there we go. We killed our first mob without dying. That's impressive. But, I mean, it's going to be much more difficult to survive at night. It looks like we're going into a swampy area with actual mobs in it. Get me out of there. That's like the last place I want to be right now. Are those big trees? Alright, maybe we'll go there. That could be a pretty cool location to kind of settle down in for a bit. Because this swamp area does not seem like a good place to settle down. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm just not really for the swamp life. Plus, I don't know, Shrek might try to come over here and just like snag my swamp or something. So, okay, I guess I have to break those leaves to get through. A seed, that's something we don't need though right now. Boom. All this mud, I don't know, it's just not going to be a good thing in the long run. Like, I want to get out of here. Get me to the happier places, like a nice forest where we could build like a nice quaint little log cabin or something. I don't know. Alright, somehow that happened. Now we're back here. Alright, coolio. So, yeah. Okay. Let's get out of this swamp. Looks like we're getting pretty close, though. That's the important thing, is that we'll be out relatively soon. We just gotta do some parkour. There we go. We gotta try to stay off this mud as best we can, because this mud, no offense to the mud, but it's just really a hassle right now. It's not helping us. The mud armor was always useful, but like, you know, I don't think there's anything else we can craft with it. Wow, we can craft mud tools. That's like a thing that exists. The mud sword actually does 4 attack damage. Wow, I'm kind of shocked by that. Not that we're gonna go for it because I like my wooden tools. That's always cool just because if we ever were to like do something where we wanted to pick up fresh, it could be useful. But we're actually going to try something here because I want a tad bit of clay for tinkers. So maybe what we'll do is I'm going to make a mud shovel and I'm going to gather up some clay. Alright, it's a little bit slow, but whatever. I'll deal with it. I'll see you guys after I get some clay and I'll head into the forest. So I decided that the mud was not going to be a good tool choice, so I just made a stone shovel. It's like, why not? We had the stone. So we might as well go for it. We got ourselves 44 pieces of clay. And also, in addition to that, another super useful thing we got is the bed. We crafted a bed, so that's a good thing. But we're going to need to collect some more food because we are running on a really low supply of this food right now. So that's a bit of a problem that we don't want to exist for very long. We're going to need a backup food source. And eventually we need a main food source, but we're not at that point just yet where we can get all that stuff. Now we're just kind of looking for a place to plop down a quaint little setup area. So I don't really like these birch trees. No offense to birch lovers, but I am not a fan of birch wood that much. And imagine we die from this poison stuff. That's not going to be a good thing. I will not be happy if I died of poison. But it might happen. I don't know. Can we die of poison? I don't even know if you can die of poison on normal. I think it's a possibility, but I could be wrong. Because I don't know my vanilla Minecraft nearly as well as I know my modded Minecraft, to be honest. Which is a little bit weird, but it happens to all of us. Boom, we all have our strengths and our weaknesses. So, yeah. There we go. Well, we gotta have tons. 20? Alright, that's not tons, but it is enough to get us started. Oh, cows. Leather. Leather, probably one of the most valuable resources in early game modded, I would say, to be honest. Where's the vanilla? Not super useful. Now, that mountain over there looks sick. Don't ask me what we're gonna do with it, or if we can even do anything with it. But, poison ivy. Okay. All I know is I want to head towards that mountain right now. Because I think that mountain could be very sick. Alright, come on. Let's go up here. But definitely looks a lot more realistic than you would get in a regular Minecraft world. And that's one of the key reasons that I use realistic, is because I want to keep a semi-realistic feeling with this. So, at least I think right now. Unless you guys are all down for, like, you know, super modern, like modern structures and stuff, which could be cool. Because at modded we have tons of blocks that make that a lot cooler and easier to do than just using quartz and clay, because, you know, we have all the cool blocks. Oh no, I just lost my my sword. We could be a pro PvPer like myself. We can just take some snowballs and use them as a makeshift fishing rod, because, you know, cows are like the most intense enemies you're ever gonna fight in vanilla Minecraft and modded Minecraft alike. I'm not really too sure about that, but we'll just see. I wonder if this has any custom bosses. You know what? I'm honestly thinking for now, setting up down him there could be relatively cool. Like towards the base of the mountain could be a pretty cool place to set up. So I think as we can actually set up here. That should be a good thing to do to start. Alright, so let's set everything up. For starters, we're going to make this into a crafting station like that, just so it always retains its items. Okay, now, we're going to turn half of that there. Let's make 2 chests. Alright, right now that's going to be like our, you know, default storage area, so we'll throw all this stuff in. We're going to keep the bed out over there. And we'll throw all of this garbage in there. Boom. Then, I want to see, we have drawers, right? Yes, we do. Alright. So we're gonna make let's make this one. Alright, so we need 4 chests. Can we even make 4 chests? I'm not too sure we can. Alright, well we gotta get more wood then so we can do that, because we want to craft one of these storage drawers because they're super awesome and great for storage. So, boom. There we go. And we get 4 of them as well, so there we go. And that's like our storage situation right there. And then we're also gonna throw down these trees because we want some smaller oak trees that are easily to harvest over there. And let's throw some furnace. Get 2 of them, I guess. We can make 2 furnaces. That could probably be useful. Boom. And then we'll throw the bed there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get some more resources, start cooking up some food, and then I think we're gonna wrap it up. Alright, so I got some food, a new sword, and an axe, and now we're gonna be setting up waypoints. And for this series, I'm gonna do colored waypoints, because I don't usually do this, but I think it's gonna help out a ton. So anything shelter or base related is going to be the color yellow. So that's gonna be yellow. Our new coordinate for our base, which is super useful. It's right there. So yeah, boom. That's great. And we got our storage drawers. They don't really have anything in them just yet. But what we're going to have to do is we kind of have to scope out where we want to set up our house, what we want it to look like, and what we want to do mining-wise. So I'm thinking we might probably throw up some storage shack around this area here. But that definitely won't be today because I want to know what kind of build style you think I should go for. Should I go very wooden or should I go stone? What do you guys think? Anyway, leave a comment on that. But if you did enjoy, how about you guys smash that like button, and I will see you in another episode of Minecraft Pioneers. Bye, everybody.